I welcome you to the Boss Business Class, where we talk business. Here, all we do is to mentor, challenge, and inspire businessmen and women. I am Nnamdi Osondo. Please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Boss Business Class, and of course on our Facebook, The Boss Business Class. Like, subscribe, and of course share as much as you can to encourage us. Business of the day. Should I go for a paid job or start a business? Should I go for a paid job or start a business? This was exactly the question one of our clients put up in our online class, because of course I believe you can send us your details or your challenges or your problems that are peculiar to your business. We are running that class. All you need to is to get to our WhatsApp number on your screen or through your messenger. Give us any message you think we want us to help you with. Your business is not really moving the way you want it. You are thinking about the business to start. You have so amount of money. You don't know what to do. Just know that we have assembled consultants, notable businessmen and women that we sit together to analyze that and give you what we call expert opinion. So one of the messages we got last week, somebody was asking, should I go for a paid job or start a business? So I just felt like, okay, this is a good topic we could share to the public. So that's the topic for today. Should I go for a paid job or start a business? Interestingly, but somehow regrettably to her, and she said, oh, she has just 20,000 naira, and 20,000 was just her all and all. And she was putting up a question. Should she start a business or go for a paid job? Now, the point remains that if you start a business, there are things that you must consider. If you are going for a paid job, there are things also you will consider. So I'm giving you 5 points, 5 factors when you are on this point of decision making, what you must consider for you to know the side you will go. So number 1, money, your cash flow. What do you have at hand? Listen, if you are just venturing into business for you to survive, oh, you have just this little money, but out of it, you will pay your bills, you pay your rent, you pay your utility bill, you will eat. I would advise you, go for a paid job. Go for a paid job. Why do I say so? You go for, because business, when you invest in any business of any sort, you must give it time to grow. In business, it takes time to make a profit. But if you are on a paid job, you can at least earn a daily pay, weekly, or monthly. So you see, a paid job is not just meant for it to last forever. It could be a way of you making savings for you to start a business. It could mean a way of you learning. Because for you to be working for someone, that person has learned something. So if you are working for someone, this is an opportunity for you to learn from that particular company, from that particular factory. Of course, you also work go for a paid job for you also to plan ahead for the future. So if that is the case, I would advise you to go for a paid job. Number 2, what are the factors you consider before if you are going for a paid job or start a business? You talk about appreciable knowledge of the industry. Do not invest in the business you are not too sure of. Do not invest in the business you have little or no knowledge of. For every business you should venture, take your time. It is not out of place that you want to run a restaurant business and you go and say, okay, I want to learn this. And you go and even start a job there and you master it and you come out and invest your own. It's not out of place. So for every business venture you want to go in, make sure you have good knowledge of it. Then number 3, ability to endure pain or failure. let me tell you the truth. For every successful businessman and woman, there had been level of failures in his or her life. So you ask yourself, can you endure pain? Can you endure failure for a long time? Because there's some things that may seem that once you do this, you succeed in it. And when you get there, maybe due to government policy, maybe due to insecurity, maybe due to some uncertainties, you may not be able to achieve that which you have set to achieve. But one thing there is that, do you have the capacity, the stamina to rise when you fall? That is an entrepreneurial spirit. A good entrepreneur does not fall and stay there. But when you fall, you rise. So if that is you, you can venture into business. But if that is not you, continue with a paid job. Because businesses require people who can, even though they fall, the ability, they discover their mistake immediately and run with that. They re-strategize. They plan ahead. They do their mathematics and keep running. That is people you see that are successful. Then number 4, if all you want is free time, oh, I just want to be alone. Oh, I'm no longer running. It's no longer 8 to 4 job. Oh, it's no longer this. I'm no longer answering SAT, like some people will say. No. The world of an entrepreneur, you work day and night. You keep planning. You keep answering call. There's some businesses you'll be doing. You agree with me, if you're an entrepreneur, you even at night, you are still planning ahead. You are still doing business. You are still on call. You are still running around. You are still making supply. You are still making production. Because of what? There is no free time. But even you, as someone on paid job, you could go for office by 8, come back by 4 or 5 or by 6, and you're done for the day. You can face your family life. You can face your personal life. You can face everything you want to face. So if you are a lover of free time, just know that you may finally be better on a paid job. But if you must go into business, just know that business is all-rounder affair. You don't go on vacation. It's not as if you can't go on vacation, but what I mean in quote is that you are always firing on. You are always thinking. You are always looking out. You are always researching. You are always on call. You are always moving on the move. So that is about number 4. That is lover of freedom. The number 5, very key, ability to network. Ability to network. I've always said, times without number, that anytime you are in business, you don't just put your head on that your office, in that your shop, in that your institution. No. You keep networking, because in business, you have other players. You have your suppliers. You have your target customers you must reach out. You have your advertiser. You have all sorts of persons you interact with. So your ability to network and get all by your side, that shows you can do business. So ability to network even beyond Nigeria, even beyond your immediate country. You network to China, you bring in goods, you network to different persons, different institutions. Then you can do business. So, but if that is not the case, if you are just on a paid job, you come to office, you are only answerable to your boss, maybe a few persons that comes to your desk, you attend to them, you go home. So when I now gave because somebody may be interested in what I responded, or the response to the lady that said that was simple. I asked, apart from 20,000 naira, do you have something like tomorrow meal? Is it coming from the 20,000? She said yes. Like transportation, is it coming from the 20,000? She said yes. I said, fine. Why do you want to be in business? And she simply said, she just wants to be free. She just wants to be alone. She just wants to be free. I said, no. Now, you must get a paid job, do your job, and come back and be free. Do your job, get paid, save for some time, then learn what you want to do, and invest that money. I'll be happier you did. Thank you for listening. And of course, do well to subscribe, share, and of course, I need to tell you as well, that will run a class. Like I said, all you need to do is to pay 5,000 naira. Group of experts are there to direct you on how to go about your business, suggest to you the business that may be peculiar, that may be better for you. Just 5,000 naira, it will run for 6 months. You are free to be sending messages every day. You keep asking questions. Once you pay the 5,000 naira, you are covered. Thank you for listening. Nnamdi Osondo, signing out.